All right. Am I live? Check, check, check. Anybody there?
I'll check my end.
Can anybody hear me? I had a hard time going live. It didn't let me go live like 3 times in a row, and I had to check my settings. Is anybody there? Can you hear me on that end?
It says 9:15 that it's going to go live.
At 9:15. Maybe I put in the wrong. Check, check, check. Can anybody hear me? Yes, you can hear me. Say something, Dawson. Check. So Henry's not with us today. So you guys may know MC said good morning. I want to know if everyone can hear Dawson because Henry is not here today. Since Henry's not here, some of y'all, if you're in Sykes' chat room, he goes by D22. He's also in here. You'll see him comment sometimes in the live chat. So we brought him on today. Say hello, Dawson.
Hello.
Can say good morning if you can hear Dawson when Dawson says hello. If you can hear Dawson, say GM Dawson or GM D22. Good morning, D22. Say something again, Dawson.
Hello.
Just want to make sure you guys can hear him, that he's coming through.
Check.
I hope they can hear you, Dawson.
Let me see if I pull it up.
Good morning, 22. Perfect. They can hear you. All right, sweet. All right, let's go through the watch list. Right now I'm looking at AYRO, another one of these electric car plays. Workhorse has been toying with my emotions. Okay, there's Workhorse. I am short, obviously. I covered some down here at 20. I'm short from 21.14, and it squeezed back. I didn't cover into this, but when it pulled back a little bit to 21, I covered. I had 1,250 shares, so I covered 500 just to reduce my position. I don't know. The red to green on this is 21, so I don't know what it's gonna do, but I reduced my position size just to. Because really, I should be risking 23, and I'm not willing to risk $23. I don't want to risk, like $1,500. So I'm actually going to risk 22. If it gets over 22, I'll cut the trade. Another top watch, AYRO. AYRO is a breakout on the daily, gapping up huge. So you look at the daily here. Nice breakout on the daily. So I'm pretty bullish on this one. It feels kind of weird though, because I'm bullish on AYRO because I like the chart. I like the daily chart, but I feel I'm hoping Workhorse gives it up. So it's like, a lot of times they're in the same sector. So it's like feels weird to be long one that's in the same sector that I'm short. So, I don't know. I actually took a long at 520 on AYRO, and then I just sold it immediately because I was just had conflicting feelings, and I didn't know what to think. So, that's some of the other plays in the electric vehicle sector. NEO right there, so that's gapping up pretty big. I should have bought Solo. So, NEO's up, gapping up huge.
Blink having a little perk towards highs.
Thank you. BL&K. Yep, that's another one. BL&K. That's another one in the electric car section, and that's squeezing up a little bit. The BL&K's got a pretty nice daily chart too. If you look at BL&K, it's up at 6. It's up in the 650s now. So it gets over Wow, it gets over 675, and that's gonna be a multi-day breakout. So, wow, I kind of want to buy that. Man, a lot of these. I tell you what, Workhorse looks like it should dump. From when I look at Workhorse, I look at the daily, and I think it should dump, because if you look at the daily. Look at the daily on Friday or Thursday. See how it has that long extended wick? A lot of selling pressure, right? But it also did that last Wednesday. So it looks like a lot of selling pressure. So it looks like it should roll over. But with all of these plays, with all these electric car plays, with all of them gapping up and moving, we're still very much on the front side of the move with the WKHS. So I definitely want to practice with some caution there with that one. Genus looks like it's giving it up like we all knew it would. FUV is another one. FUV is gapping up. It's not as dramatic as a gap up, but look at this daily chart. Man. So it's gapping up. FUV at 794, just holding a very, very clean trend. So that one should be on watch. Genus falling apart. Should have shorted that one. So top watches for me. Oh, go ahead.
Genus just had a PR a minute ago. Genus International announces transaction to create the Stanley Universe. And they have a press conference coming out at 10 a.m. Eastern, probably talking about that PR.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah, it's selling off quite a bit here pre-market.
Okay, so here, just to give you a quick little update. All right, so Henry took a job. He's not going to be around for the live streams unless he quits his job. So I figured, while Henry's out of the mix, I was a little sad that Henry is not around. Me and him have been trading on the phone every morning for, I think it's a couple of years now, maybe. So I was a little sad, but then I thought to myself, you know what? There's opportunity there, because now some of the traders that I had met through the chat rooms and stuff like that, I figured, you know what? This is an opportunity to get to know some of these other traders that are in the chat, and hear their ideas. And I've noticed a lot. He's known as D22. Dawson is his name, but D22 is his name in the chat. You'll see him in there. I've noticed a lot of times he would post comments in there, and I always kind of liked his input. So I figured we'd have him on the live stream to throw in his 2 cents. He's 20 years old. He's from Vancouver. Lives in Canada. Look at Workhorse giving it up. Should I sell some here, or should I cover some? I'm not going to. It's giving it up.
There's that 20 level.
Dawson's been how long you been trading, Dawson?
A year and a half or so. October 2018 when I started. I think that's a year and a half.
Wow, it's about to break 20. Workhorse about to break 20. God, I hope it breaks 20.
I kind of do too. I've had enough of that thing.
So I've been talking to Dawson a little bit this morning, and I learned a few things about Canadians, about Canadian trading. Well, I already knew that they didn't have PDT, so he doesn't have to worry about the PDT. He could load his account with $500 and trade as much as he wants. But another thing I didn't know about Canadian trading is they don't allow you to short till you're 21 years old, which I thought was hilarious. Because you can go
It's pretty funny.
You can go in a bar and drink at 19, but you can't short. But it's probably a blessing in disguise.
Keeps you safe.
Well, it keeps you safe, and it also narrows your focus. You know, because when I first started trading, I was all over the place. I was long, I was short, I was dip buying breakouts. I was, you know what I mean? There was no rhyme or reason.
Yeah.
And so Dawson is.
OTCs either.
Yep. Oh yeah, and Canadians cannot trade OTCs
Until 21.
Oh, in 2021, you guys are they're gonna allow y'all.
Until I'm 21 years old.
Oh wow, wow, that's weird too. So they're basically that's the way of the government's way of protecting you, huh?
I think so.
They're like, you can't trade the absolute sewer of the markets, and then you can't fuck around with shorting. They know that your prefrontal lobe isn't fully developed until you're 21, so they don't want you making emotional decisions. What up, Alice?
I won't complain.
See Alice there in chat. We may have her on the live stream too. We'll have her on sometime too because Alice, I met her in Florida. We were in Florida, and we met at one of Sykes's. I think it was Market Mastery. There's like 10 of us. And we traded with him. So we met there and got to know each other a little bit. So we may have you on sometime, Alice. Bison, what's up, man? Welcome. No John in the room. Matt Alvarado was just about to. Wonder where Matt's at. There he is. Thought he was out fishing at Oasis again. I don't know if you guys know this, but me and Matt, we went to high school together. So Henry's not here. We're sad, but you know what? We got Dawson here. You guys have known him as D22 in the chat, for those of you guys who are just joining us. I'm drinking coffee right now, so I'm waking up finally. AYRO giving it up. So Dawson, you said.
Do you remember DCAR?
DCAR. The ticker? Yeah.
Yeah. They have some sort of merger agreement with AYRO. And DCAR was like hella toxic back when it was running. So it kind of makes me wonder what's going on here. If DCAR was given like warrants or something. Because I see like 4 mil warrants in the twos, bunch of common stock in the twos.
Oh wow, for AYRO?
Yeah, and now they have a merger agreement with DCAR, so I'm wondering how they're involved.
Well, if you see warrants and stuff in the twos, and that's something to keep aware of. If you're long biased on AYRO, you might not want to hold that overnight. In other words, don't overstay your welcome, because we're over $2 now, and they could exercise those warrants, which will dilute the stock and make the stock. Usually they go down when they exercise the warrants. Damn, Genus just falling apart. Damn. Miss Genus. So we're watching all the electrical vehicle plays. For those of you who know, Sad Henry's not with us. Yep. Henry nailed, I talked to him this morning, he nailed LMFA, which is giving it up now. He longed it on Thursday after hours. So he nailed that. He's at his new job. You know, another one to keep on watch that is not in the electric is WTRH. WTRH. Look at the daily on this thing. So it looks like it's wanting to ramp up and squeeze and break out. So WTRH, if I remember correctly, it's a food delivery service. It was with Moving in Sympathy back with Blue Apron. Also INO. I bought the dip on this, but I sold it at 20. I bought the dip at like 19.30 and sold it on Thursday at 20.21 and at 22. But now it's kind of gapping up. And looks like. My goal was 25, but of course I didn't hold it long enough. So it gapped up to 23. Now it's kind of selling off. And Workhorse. Oh, shit. Look, Workhorse gave me an opportunity. Workhorse is green on the day again. So we got a couple minutes till the market open. What's your main watches, Dawson?
So far, these pre-market gappers are, like, the charts aren't as fresh as I'd like. So a lot of the gappers I'm not really paying attention to. For the most part, it's the EV sector, electrical vehicles. No immediate plans on them. But yeah, keeping kind of, multi-day runners, FUV, NIO, BLNK, those kinds of names I'm keeping on watch. I've got back of mind, I've got YCBD and HTBX on watch for this week. Dailies are kind of setting up in the way I'd like.
You said YCBD?
Yeah.
Is that a weed play?
It is, yeah. They had a 8K out on Thursday that most people didn't see. But yeah, if this one starts to base over 2, I'd be interested in dips for a multi-day breakout.
Oh, yeah. That is a nice looking daily. It looks like it wants to break out.
Yeah. You got kind of wicks on the last few days, higher lows. Yeah, so I just got kind of alerts set on that one. Other than the energy sector, I'm probably just going to be chilling this morning. Yeah, kind of let them shake out for 10-15 minutes after the open, see what happens. Ding ding.
I should have bought it off 5. AYRO. Okay, I don't know why I'm not getting execution on AYRO, but I tried to buy it at 5. And Workhorse is hanging around red to green. Why am I not getting execution on work? There it goes. So I got executed on AYRO at $5.04. It's squeezing up a little bit right now. Meanwhile, I'm going to risk 5. I sold a little bit into that squeeze up. I'm going to risk $5 on AYRO. And it looks like it's going to hit my stop loss. It took me out. All right, so I sold a little bit into that pop at 520, and then now it just took me out at 490. And Workhorse, which my main watch, is just going red on the day. But I'm not going to get too excited because every time I think this thing is done, it whoops my ass. Now, AYRO, on the other hand, if this thing panics down to $4, I'm a buyer. I'm going to buy AYRO if it panics down to $4. In fact, I might dabble right now. All right, I bought some at $4.85 on AYRO.
Just got halted.
On the way down. Damn it, man. I knew I should have shorted it this morning.
Workhorse still holding that $20 area.
Yeah. It doesn't want to give it up, does it?
No.
I think I might just cover now. I don't know if I should cover or hold. All right, so AYRO is going down some more. I'm going to add to my long on AYRO as it goes down. Bought some more at 474. I really like the daily on AYRO. I covered my workhorse. Just trying to protect myself because I feel like this thing is going to pop back. It's having a week. Okay, red to green is $21. So I feel like it's having a weak open, and then I feel like it's going to go green. And when it goes green, I feel like it's just going to squeeze out again. Maybe I'm wrong. But I don't want to be there when I don't want to get squeezed out on it.
Solo having a nice little spike.
Wow. I got a short order for Solo at 448, which looks like I might get it. AYRO holding the 460s. Solo. Okay, I got executed on Solo at 448.
Wouldn't that be sweet? Look at that.
So Solo's pulling back. I'm going to cover a little into this yank. Workhorse. Oh, you fucker. All right, AYRO holding the 460s. Solo, I'm going to put a stop loss on at 453. So if it gets over 450, I'll be out. I'm only risking 2 cents there, which I think it's probably going to get over 450. Maybe not, though. Okay, I'm going to cover some more into this pull on this Solo. All right. And Workhorse is giving it up. You fucker. Look at it. It's going to shit now. Oh, I don't want to chase it down here.
Yeah, don't chase him to support, in my opinion.
I chased it.
Yeah.
I chased it. I chased it. Fuck me.
Workhorse been doing that the whole time.
I know, huh? Just bouncing off that $20 level. Well, if it doesn't go, then I'll just get out super quick.
It's been pulling in shorts into support and then ripping it and covering into strength.
And if you look at it from, if we look at the 5-minute chart, the last all day on Thursday. Look at that. It just kept bouncing off 20. I think this might be it though, man. It's looking heavy down here. Solo
I'd love to see it die.
Me too. So would my bank account. Gina's starting to bounce a little bit. Okay, I covered the rest of my Solo. So I made like 20 cents off of it. A little bit more. Yeah, it's holding that 20. So I'm going to have to cut this. Or maybe not. There it goes. It's going through 20 now. Look at that. Finally. Now I shouldn't get too happy because it could just pop right back. And I got a shitty average. Horrible average. But I can always add into a bounce. Oh, thank you. Watching this thing bleed out right now is making me so happy. Okay.
Nice.
Yes. Cover. Covered some right into that flush. Eat shit, workhorse. Eat a big fat dick. Sorry, Alice. I didn't mean to say that. I apologize. I know there's some ladies out there, but it just feels really good. And then meanwhile, AYRO up over $5 now. So my buy's still working out. Oh, this feels good. Now I'm going to put some short orders for a bounce because this thing's probably going to bounce. So I'm going to see if I can't get some more short in like the 2050s. So I'm going to risk red to green now. Red to green is 21. It was an emotional chase, though. I'm going to admit that whenever it started dipping down towards 20, I just couldn't bear the thought of it breaking 20 without me, so I chased it. I have to admit, sometimes I'm an emotional trader. Okay, I'm not a robot like Henry. Where do I add at? All right, probably I added some right there at 1990. Oop. And I added some more at 2050. What did I get executed at? Let me see here. How many shares? Okay, so I did get an ad. So I got an ad in 1990, and it's not showing. Oh, I got an ad at $20.07 and at 1990. So I got two ads. And we're going to risk $21 with it. Now that I got a little cushion, I took some profits. So now I can ride the house's money. Meanwhile, AYRO. So, Dawson, have you taken any trades yet, man?
Haven't touched anything.
Look at that discipline.
I was watching POLA first screen day potential today, little bounce day, and YCBD is hitting my alerts towards their highs. I really wanted to give things a few minutes to set up.
I think that's a great rule for not just new traders, but veteran traders too, is not trading the first 15 minutes.
It kind of sets up a little trend sometimes. It gives you like a high a day, a low a day to play off of.
I agree 100%. 100%. Yeah, because if you wait like 15, 20 minutes to place your first trade, you can make a calculated risk on key levels. On, okay, this is high a day, this is low a day, this is consolidation, and then you can make. It's not such a random, like, it's not like you're just throwing darts at nothing.
Yeah.
Dude, look at Solo. Solo up to 460.
Hopefully it holds
Squeezing. Which kind of makes me scared, because the more Solo squeezes, I'm thinking Workhorse might come back and go green on the day on me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Matt Alvarado says LMFA looking good if it can break VWAP here. What is sectors LMFA in? They're a finance company. Yeah, I mean, it spiked up. It sold off this morning, and now it's squeezing up from the 180s to 220. It's got a nice trend there. TIGR hitting the high day scanner. It's a breakout on the daily. Solo up to the 460s.
Pola had a nice bounce day. POLA.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
Forgot about that one for a minute.
POLA. Oh wow, POLA squeezing. Yup. Okay, I set my risk at 474 on AYRO. And Solo, man, I think I'm going to have to short it again up here.
F-Cell back over 3.
Okay, I took a short on Solo. F-Cell's over 3? That's funny. That's weird. I'm surprised that's over 3. Actually, I was surprised I got over $1. F-Cell.
I guess because Plug is running, BLDP's been running, kind of thing.
All right, so I got some short on Solo at 462. Solo. So it looked like it was getting kind of toppy up here, so I just snagged a little bit. I'm going to cover into this because I don't think this is 100% done. I'm just kind of scalping it. Covered some there at 443. I'll try to cover some more at 440. If it goes that low. Change 440. All right, covered some more at 445. Now I'm just going to set a stop loss for high a day on Solo at 466. I'm only risking 4 cents there. And Workhorse looks like it's trying to hold up a little bit here. Okay, I put a cover order for half my shares on Workhorse at $20.02. So as long as it stays under, so if it gets over $20, I'm going to cover half my shares, and then I'm going to look to re-add those shares back near red to green, And then I'm going to risk high a day, which will be 2130, 2140. So that's the plan with that one. Because my entry was like $20.10 on my first short when I was chasing it down. When I saw it panicking out, I just couldn't bear the thought of it going without me. Genus is spiking. Yup, Genus up near red to green right there at 350. Hopefully it keeps going. I hope Genus goes. AYRO. Dude, this AYRO is set up nicely. This is the perfect, talk about waiting 15 minutes. Look at AYRO. So it tried to spike. It got smacked down to the 460s. It bounced, and then it pulled back to the 480s. It put in that lower high. So now you could risk off of the 460s because it's set, and then the higher low. Thank you. And then you can buy it in the 470s. But it looks like it might not hold. I don't know. It could hold. You could buy it right here. I mean, if you're okay with risking 30 cents, that's a lot. My stop loss is at 474. My entry is my cost basis is 481. My cost average. Dawson, you make me feel like a fucking degenerate gambler, man. You haven't taken one single trade yet.
I am eyeing YCBD right now.
Oh, you're buying YCBD right now?
Quite possible. I'm not in it yet. I'm just watching level 2.
When you take it, let me know because I'm gonna throw up the chart and I want to look at the setup.
Alrighty.
Does the fact that you're live right now on YouTube does it make you like less likely to want to trade because you're like, man, I don't want to take a trade and then it just be it doesn't turn out and I look like an idiot. Is that
not really. I don't like I said, I trade like less than 3 trades a day, sometimes none. It's just kind of like I basically like go through every reason why I could be wrong, and I'm able to talk myself out of most trades.
Wow, that's impressive. I need to take a slice of your pie, man.
It's just, I don't know why CBD. It's got the feel. 64% of the outstanding shares, so like 36% is held by insiders.
So one of the reasons why I wanted to have Dawson on is because he likes looking at the filings. Don't you, Dawson?
Yes, I do. YCBD doesn't... I should probably refresh because it's been like a week or two since I've looked, but last time I checked, I don't think they were super dilutive. I look at, dilution, insider holdings, any upcoming catalysts. There's a whole nother world in the filings of how they use their fundamentals in order for the investors, basically, to make money. And it's kind of interesting when I looked at it.
Meanwhile,
and nothing we're saying is financial advice.
Entertainment purposes only. Okay, I just sold some into the squeeze in the 530s on AYRO. I just sold some of my AYRO. I called it right there, kids. You buy some in the 490s, 480s. Look at it. It's testing high a day right now. And then it looks like it might get smacked. You know what? I'm just going to do what Henry would do, and I'm just going to set my stop loss, and I'm going to move it up as it goes up. Maybe I should take a little more off, though. Look at it breaking out. It's breaking out. Go, bitch. Go. All right, I sold some more. All right, so for me, what I'm going to do is if this thing looks like it's about to get rejected by high a day, so when it pulls back to 5, I think I'm going to add some shares back at 5. Ooh, solo. Taking a dump. I'm going to cover some of my short into that. All right. Solo. Okay. Meanwhile, Workhorse about to test low a day. Sorry, I was kind of quiet there. I was just getting my covering some. I am going to take some profits down here near low a day because Workhorse likes to hold and then. Yeah, I'm covering a little bit there. All right, covered a little bit of Workhorse there. And then we'll hold the rest for the break. All right, so did you buy it, Dawson? Why CBD?
No.
Okay, so I'm looking at it. It's spiking. It's up at 2. Yeah, dude. This is a nice.
Just end up buying the 219 break, to be honest.
This looks like it's going to be a breakout on the daily, dude.
Yeah, I like it.
And what were you saying about the fundamentals with it?
I haven't gone through their 10Q. I have to refresh on it. But 36% of their outstanding shares are held by insiders. So the float is 64% of their outstanding. So they're, let me see.
So you like that because it decreases the amount of supply, correct?
Yeah.
It decreases the amount of supply, which means that if this thing gets any volume, it has more squeeze potential, correct?
Yeah. Yep.
And how did you know that 36% is held by insiders? Where did you see that at?
Man, it was in the. I think it was in their investor presentation, one of their 8Ks. I think.
Do they show the percentage of insider holdings on Yahoo Finance? I think they do in the key statistics.
They might. I tend to prefer to do it myself because a lot of those services they're free, so they don't really have to keep it 100% up to date.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was in their 8K from Thursday that I saw it because they were talking about all their investors.
Where do you go to buy your? Where do you go to look at the SEC filings? You go to Edgar.
I use BAMSEC, and I use their external links that go to Edgar. So there's kind of a trick with their filing numbers. Have you used BAMSEC before? BAMSEC.
BAMSCC.
SEC, yeah.
Okay. So I added. Okay, so right now AYRO is kind of consolidating over 520. I added at 530 because it's consolidating, and I think it's going to break high day and go higher, and it's doing it right now. There it goes. Volume's coming in, and it's squeezing. So I think I'm just going to move my stop loss up underneath the low of this consolidation. So maybe 515. My cost bias is now 504. I probably should sell some into that squeeze, actually.
I bought some YCBD on the break.
He did it!
Yeah. I'll probably use something like low day risk. Keep it wide.
Okay, I sold some at 570. New cost bias is 517. I'm going to put my stop loss at 517 on this piece of junk. 25. And I'm going to add some more into this pop on my short, which I missed it. I tried to add. Okay, I got it. I added some more to Workhorse at 1961. $5.17.
I like that pops are starting to get sold on Workhorse.
I do too. Thank you. That makes me. Thank you. Just the fact that you're telling me what I hear is making me really happy.
Because 20 is staying its resistance now.
But I don't want you to do that. Don't tell me what I want to hear just to make me happy. Okay.
I promise.
Okay. That's what girls want you to do, not me. Okay. Girls just want you to tell them what to do. They don't want you. They don't want to hear the truth, do they, Alice? Is that true, Alice? Oh, Alice found shares. She says, ha ha ha, I'm short WKHS. She finally found shares. What price did you find shares at, Alice? What'd you get in at? Genus is spiking. Stop on quote. All right. No, I'm serious, especially since Dawson, since you only go long. The thing I liked about trading with Henry is that he is a long purist. Like he literally, like you're long not by you're long not by choice but by law. You know, the government forces you to be long. Whereas Henry, he chooses that. Like he wants to be long every day. Every stock. He never wants to see a red day. I asked him one time, I said, Henry, would you ever be sad? I mean, would you like it if stocks never had a red day? He's like, I would love it. I'm like, then there'd be no challenge, Henry.
I'm the most short bias long trader. I think all stocks go to zero.
Same here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna look at your YCBD.
Kind of had a weak high day break so far, but
well, I mean, the volume isn't the best right now.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing that concerns me about this trade is I love the daily chart on it. I love the fact that it's breaking out, but I don't like the fact that the volume isn't there. What are you gonna risk? $2?
Probably somewhere, either low a day or green red, somewhere down there.
Let's see here. Low a day.
I'll keep it wide, just as a starter.
I agree. So this is more of a swing trade idea, I'm assuming.
I'd be open to swinging it, see how it closes. Ideally, it has like some sort of a morning push, consolidate, and I can add into the afternoon. That's what I would prefer to happen, or it just rolls over and breaks down and I pick it.
Okay, I'm shorting some more solo right here. Do you wish you could short? Are you like, fuck, man?
Sometimes, yeah. like CYDY I wanted to.
All right.
That one was nice.
So I just added to my. Ooh, looks like I just added to my short. I think I'm gonna add some more here too. Risk high day on solo. So my new cost bias is now 453. I'm gonna risk 10 cents on it. Actually, I want to add more. All right, sweet. Now I'm gonna risk high day on solo, and it looks like it's about to stop me out right now, or not. I'm still long AYRO. I may swing AYRO. I don't know. WKHS looking heavy. Looking heavy. As long as this thing stays under 20, I'm going to feel comfortable. Actually, what I am going to do is I'm going to risk 20, and then if it gets over 20, I'm going to try to reshort up at 2074 and risk red to green on it. What did Alice get in? Alice got in at 1963. I'm assuming, Alice, you're using your red to green is $21 on I would think actually high a day. 2150. That should be our real risk. High a day. Which this thing could come back, but I pray it doesn't. AYRO, man, is a beast. Look at that thing.
Yeah, it's working well.
Yes, it's working really nice. Money Monday, it's working out well right now. Everything's like right now I'm feeling like a genius.
Green everywhere?
I'm green everywhere. I'm in 3 trades right now and I'm green on all of them. So
Beauty.
I'm sure I'm going to find a way to fuck something up though. I'm not kidding, man. I literally fuck up every trade I'm in, no matter how much money I make on it. Look at that, dude. Up to 580s on AYRO. I got to sell some more into that push. I can't just sit here and not take profits. All right, sold some at 583. It's probably going to go to 6. I'm going to put a sell order in at 6. You know what? I'm just going to move the stop loss up. I'm not going to take any more profits. I always tell myself I'm going to do that so I can just... Okay, so imagine if we're looking at the 5-minute chart here on AYRO, and this thing just keeps... If it holds its gains, and I have a good cost bias, right? Now my cost bias, since I sold more shares, is 530. So say I put my stop loss at 530, and this thing holds over 530 all day long, then I could get a continuation move tomorrow. And I always tell myself I'm going to do that, but when the stock keeps going up, 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 I always end up taking profits. And then sometimes I miss like these huge multi-day runs. Look at that, Alice. Look at that. Look at that, pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
You like that? $19. Testing. 19. You like that I called her pumpkin? Well, hey, that's what this channel is here for. Pure entertainment purposes only, right?
There we go.
I'm taking a little bit off there on my workhorse, okay? Because this thing could just come right back like it has every other time. All right, Dawson. So how'd you get into trading, bro?
When I was like 12, 13, I had a friend's dad who started a company, and he was putting like holograms on like security features on different things. Like he was trying to get into like the Bank of China and put it on their money, and he was doing like things like that for security and credit cards and whatever. And his company went public, so I invested in it, kind of similar to what Sykes did. And first, what I did, I doubled my money on it, and then
How much did you put in?
$700, I think.
Wow. And how old were you again?
And
You 13?
I was like 12 or 13, yeah.
Dude, that's a lot of money at that age.
I know.
I bet you were thrilled, huh?
Yeah, it was nice. And then a few years later, the stock like came way back down after like a couple of years, and I bought it again, and it just kept going down. I was like, it was probably like 30% I lost over, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 years. And I was like, I'm making and losing like such, like, it's not like small amounts, but it's like over, 5 years, 6 years, whatever. Like, it's not that much over that long of a timeline. And then when I was Googling, and I found, I was Googling hot penny stocks, trying to find cheap stuff that I could buy and hold. And I found Sykes because he had the same story of investing in a friend's dad's company and lost a bunch of money.
Yep.
Luckily, I didn't have the lost a bunch of money part, but he did the same thing. So I was like, okay, well, he's got the same story. Maybe I can learn something from him. And I joined his challenge when I was 18, because that's when he lets you join it.
Who paid for it? Did you pay for it, or did your parents pay for it?
I did. I think, I actually think my dad split it with me.
That's nice of him.
Yeah.
No wonder he's like, no wonder he's like wanting to start making money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's like, I want my investment back.
Yeah. So yeah, I did that, and I didn't trade for 3 or 4 months. I watched all the DVDs in like a couple weeks, and then started at video lesson 1, and I watched like up to like 2000 or something. And then I paper traded for a few months, and of course paper trading, I was a genius.
No shit, huh?
Nailed everything and couldn't do anything wrong. And I was like, okay, well, if I'm gonna actually be good at this, I should start trading with real money. And Sykes and Bertani and stuff in their interviews always said, trade small, trade small, trade small. So from the beginning, it was always like 50, 100 shares. So I'd make or lose like $20 or so. And from there, it's just been spreadsheet tracking. I just kind of sit here and watch and try and see different things. The penny stocking framework really made sense to me. Sykes' DVD.
Dude, the penny stocking framework is fucking gold.
Yeah, so that's kind of where I started. Just buying multi-day runners, either into their panics or their bounce day or whatever.
Yep, like INO last week.
Yeah.
Or UNEO or U1 last or week before. I can name off a laundry list of them.
Yeah.
VRTX. I did that one last week. Penny stocking framework.
Yeah. So that was kind of where it started. And then I started putting data behind it and just tracking the setups and, how much it should pull back, what kind of percentage I can expect, what kind of float ranges I should be playing, and that kind of stuff. So I was really good at playing backside of the runners and bouncing them. And now recently I've been looking at figuring out how to play the front side. But yeah, it started from like a lifelong interest in it, and then just kind of Google searches led to wherever I am.
Are you planning on doing this forever?
Yeah, pretty much. So I'm honored.
Dude, there's not when I was your age, when I was 20 years old, the fact that you already know what you want to do with your life, you're like so far ahead of the curve of most people your age. Cuz most people your age have no fucking clue whether they're going left or right. You know what I mean? More or less what they're going to do, what they want to make their profession at. So the fact that you know that, I wish I would have found trading when I was your age, man. But I guess everything happens for a reason. Everything happens in its own time and how it's supposed to. I probably wasn't mature. I wasn't nearly as mature as you at your age. You seem very disciplined.
Thanks.
You do. I mean, Christ, you just now took your first trade for the day.
Yeah.
How's it working out?
It's looking pretty weak. Like you say, the volume isn't there. I was looking kind of consolidation, volume to pick up later in the day, but just a starter, so if I take it off, it's kind of whatever.
You know what? And it's good to take when you first start out. It's good to take really small size because you get that screen time. Plus, you get a little bit. Since you have a little skin in the game, you got some emotion involved with it. You know.
Yeah.
Matt Alvarado says, "I say AYRO at 6 a.m. Mountain Time, but I told myself not to chase. Should have chased."
Don't know.
6:08. So that's 8 p.m. That's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you were looking to buy it at, I mean, but dude, after the market opens and when it dipped and it dipped and it was just getting bought up, there's your buy signal. So it tried to spike, it got smacked down to the 460s, and when it held that 460s, I was like, man, I think this is gonna, and then it gives me a lower day to risk off of. Okay, I covered some more of my solo. My solo, I'm going to risk 450 now. I'm not even going to risk high day. Just because I don't want to give him my gains back. So this morning I asked him about his parents. You said, what... Oh, hold on. Actually, Alice, did you cover any of your? I covered some of my workhorse. I covered some more down at 1911. I did it while Dawson was talking. I didn't want to interrupt him. I'm just letting you know. But I also have an order to add back on my workhorse at 1969. I might add some at 1952. Oh, I missed it, I think. Maybe not. All right, I got some at 1954. Added some more to the short.
Bertani says he's listening to the GNUS conference call and it feels like a Stanley eulogy.
Oh, man, that guy's a cool cat. So, Alice, did you... Oh, you covered it all? Good for you.
A little smash and grab. Nice.
Yep, she took those profits. Nothing wrong with that. Buying says I should have kept it. Instead, I executed at 520. Hold on, Buying. What did he do? What did you do, Buying? At 520. Were you long? AYRO? Oh, here. I was in AYRO from Friday after hours. Oh, wow. Congratulations.
Wow.
At what price, dude? So he looks like he was buying it in probably in the 320s or 330s. 325 maybe. And then he sells at 520. Don't be sad about that, dude. Selling at 520, you're selling near a high day. You sold into strength. Fuck yeah, dude. That's a solid trade, man.
Anything you're seeing right now, in my opinion, is just hindsight if you're pissed off about taking a gain.
I agree.
Anytime you're saying, shoulda, coulda, woulda, hell, it's all hindsight. It's irrelevant. You never know what could have happened.
Okay, so AYRO pulling back. I might add here on this yank. Okay, I added right there at 530. I'm going to risk VWAP now on AYRO. So I'll risk the 520s. And we'll see if this can set up and hold its gains for the day and hopefully squeeze out tomorrow, or it might just roll over and suck balls. Okay, I put a stop loss in at 519 on AYRO. I feel like I should add some more. Okay, I added more. Same risk though. I got a nice cushion on the day, so why not? Solo's still rolling over. I think I might cover a little bit more here. What the hell? All right, covered some more Solo at 433. And AYRO just took me out. So that's okay. I don't mind seeing all the electric vehicle plays go to shit because, ooh, BLNK hitting high day scanner at 687. Look at that, multi-day breakout on BLNK. God, BLNK is such garbage too. Like if we look at the filings on BLNK, we're just gonna see nothing but garbage. You know what I mean? Just trash.
Yeah. They're just like, the electric vehicle is so late in the pattern now. They've all ran so much.
I agree 100%. But I'm also short too, so I'm just want to agree with anybody that says anything negative about it.
Mm-hmm.
What's Tesla doing? TSLA. T. The hell? TSLA. Damn it! I can't type in a ticker. $1,300. So I told my business partner back when Tesla was see on this big giant dip down to support down in the threes, like down near 400. I was telling my business partner, no, it was even before that actually. It was in the because it was in the twos. It was in the twos. It was on this dip back in the year 2019. So was it 2019? Yeah, in 2019. So it was a little over about a year ago. I told my business partner, I was like, dude, we got to take like $10,000-$15,000 out of our business account and just stick it in Tesla and just hold it. He's like, no, I don't want to do that. So now every time I see him, I'm like, look, dude, Tesla's at 1,300, cocksucker. You don't like money, do you? Dude, look at BLNK.
Yeah, it's looking nice.
And my business partner knows about trading stocks because he studied Sykes'. Me and him did it together. I don't believe in BLNK. I really want to short it, even though it's a multi-day breakout. I really don't believe in this. I shouldn't short it though because it's showing nothing but strength. But I'm gonna just throw a little dabble in there, just a dabble. It's this is a horrible here. Just so you guys know, I'm telling you right now. Do not short this right now because it is such a bad setup for a short. And you're like, why are you doing it? BLNK. Damn it, why can't I type anything? BLNK. There we go. So look at this setup right here. It just broke the highs. It's a multi-day breakout on the daily chart. Look at that. It's a multi-day breakout. Normally I'd be buying this. And it just got over 7. So it broke a whole dollar number. It's a breakout. I'm talking myself out of this short more and more I think about. But the thing about it though is that you're right. I agree with you, Dawson, that it's a little late in the pattern for these electric plays. So I feel like this might just be like a stuff. It might be a fake out breakout. That's why I just dabbled. I took 500 shares. I didn't take, full size. So I feel like this might just stuff up here. It might just be a fake out. People getting excited about about the multi-day breakout. They're excited about, it squeezing it. It's in a hot sector. But I feel like maybe it's gonna be a fake. Hi, sweetheart.
We're gonna go to padding soon. I can listen to it.
Oh wow! Come here, give me a hug. Come here. Come give me a hug. What is Daddy doing? Huh? Say it louder.
Trading.
Yeah. Here, Dawson, I'll turn on my camera real quick so you can see my daughter.
Oh, that's nice.
I know, huh? Look at her. Look, Kenna, wave at yourself.
Yeah.
I gotta get like a little camera up on the live stream so you guys can see us. You guys can see her picking her nose right now. Let me fix my hair.
What's the error?
I don't know, man. AYRO is holding the 520s right now. I'm wanting to long it again.
I have to get it.
Where do you say you're gonna go? You're gonna go to the splash pad?
Pass that.
Oh, I want to go.
Okay.
When are y'all going?
We're going to pass pad. It's hot water.
It is hot water. It's fun. I want to go with you. I want to go play in the water.
Oh. Are you going to swimsuit on, Daddy?
Am I gonna what?
Your swimsuit.
My swimsuit?
Uh-huh.
I'm wearing my swimsuit right now.
Oh. Where's the swimsuit?
I'm wearing shorts. That is my swimsuit. All right, I'm gonna hop back in AYRO. I like the way it's holding up. Okay, what just got executed?
Can we have chocolate, Daddy? Huh?
Ask mommy.
Can we have chocolate,
Yeah, this is my first sequence of sector momentum I've seen. So it's kind of unique for me to be able to watch it. I was talking with Roland last week when the EVs started going, because he was playing BLNK when Workhorse started going. And I understood that it was the sector, but Workhorse was already up like 4, 5, 6 days. And I was like, you don't feel any correlation with this? He's like, no, the way money moves into the sector, he's like, as long as that one has been strong, he's like, I'm just playing this chart based on its sympathy. But now that BLNK is extended as well, yeah.
I just put a stop loss on BLNK. It's probably gonna take me out. It's a really bad short. I don't even why. Dude, I got the worst FOMO of anybody I know. I just like can't miss out. At least I know it though.
That's right.
So, all right, so BLNK just took me out, but it's on my radar, and it was just a small little paper cut. So that was actually I should have been buying there. But I think this thing, the harder it squeezes, the better it's gonna fall. This BLNK, I don't believe BLNK is gonna hold its gains at all. Okay, solo. I don't know why I don't have a stop loss in there. 250. Okay, I put the stop loss in on solo. I longed AYRO again at $5.28, and I'm currently waiting for Workhorse to break down. And I'm watching BLNK because I'm going to try to short it again. So is Rose. So anybody else getting AYRO? No? BLNK. You still in your YCBD?
Yeah, I'll just sit in it till it takes out a new low day.
Oh, it's down at 206.
Not really paying attention to it. It's just...
You set a stop loss on it?
No, I'll use mental stops. So I'll just cut it 2 breaks.
All right, solo rolling over. Workhorse finding some support at 19.
If she comes back from this, that's going to be nuts.
Oh, Workhorse?
Yeah.
Yeah, Workhorse is annoying that way. I'm putting my stop loss in at 20. If it gets over VWAP, then I'll be getting out. And then I'll try to reshort closer to high a day. Probably should have just took it all off, but I'll risk 20 bucks. See, there it comes back. Workhorse. I mean, but this could just be a pop to short into right here. You know, you could short into this, and VWAP may act as resistance. It may get smacked down. MOGU hitting high a day scanner. Wow, that thing's ramping. MOGU hitting high day scanner. It's ramping. Operates a fashion and lifestyle business in People's Republic of China. Company operates online platform. So it's a fashion apparel company. And there's 20. Fucking Workhorse. I hate you. Oh, Workhorse.
That thing is so funny.
Yeah, if it gets over VWAP and starts consolidating over VWAP, I'm gonna have to get out. This thing, every single time you think it's done, it, like, remember when it sold off to 750? And then it just came back from 750 and just ripped.
A day from 2 days ago when I had that morning panic and started making new highs.
Yep. I was short that morning panic, and okay, so this thing sold off from last week. It had a day where it sold off, or the week before, where the first sell-off was it sold off from 10 to 750, and I shorted the bounce. Luckily, I didn't get stubborn with it, and I covered at 9. And then that was in the live stream. And then I actually went long on the breakout and was selling the next day into the gap up and the squeeze, and then I shorted it, and it had that flush down to 14 from 20 down to 14. I thought it was done. I made $3,400 on it, and then it started bouncing, and I ended up giving back like $1,500. I was so pissed. So ever since then, I've been like, you know what? This is probably a revenge trade. I'm probably revenge trading it right now. To be perfectly honest. Look, Alice, that was a good cover. You covered it all down at 19. I should have did the same.
I think that's what Nate's been saying on his Sunday scans.
Yeah.
That the Workhorse is a trade, not like looking for the whole unwind.
You're exactly right. He just said that last night in his Sunday scan.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so AYRO. Wow, I'm going to have to take... Oh, wow. I didn't realize I had so many shares of AYRO. I have 1,500 shares of AYRO, and I didn't even know it. All right, sold some. I thought I only had 500. Okay. All right, I covered a little bit of Workhorse. I covered half of it. It may go higher. I'll hold the rest. So I think the plan for me with Workhorse is to add up here near high a day, near 21, and then risk high a day. Solo's holding up. BLNK giving it up a little bit, holding 7 actually. Oh man, I covered into strength and look what happens. It's annoying. So so WKHS was consolidating over VWAP a little bit, and then it pulled back. Well, I got scared when it was consolidating for those 4 minutes over VWAP, so I covered half. But that's okay. You got better play safe. Swinging AMC for all you swingers out there. Let's look at AMC real quick. It's a movie. AMC. Oh, wow. What price are you in at, Matt? It's a dip buy. Panic dip buy. That's a Tim Sykes pattern right there. You see that one, Dawson?
I didn't have that one on radar. What's
Me either.
Like?
Looks kind of. The daily's a little. I don't know. It's rolling over.
Yeah, not a daily. I'd really looked at dip buy, but I guess it worked.
It did, huh? Look at that. He's got a little bounce now. He's got 10 cents out of it. Damn, AYRO. Monster. Alright, sold some more AYRO. AYRO's been my best trade of the day.
Nice. Yeah, it's looking nice.
Dude, look at it. It's like trying to test high day now. Solo. Okay, so I got BLNK. What do I do with you? Cover you? Yes. Damn, AYRO, dude. Okay, I'll be back. I'll be right back. I have to go and give... So feel free to talk, Dawson, if you want. About anything.
Okay.
I'll be right back. I gotta go give... gotta give the wife some money. They're gonna go play. 580s.
Wow. Yeah, that's nice going for high day.
Yeah. I don't know if I should sell up here or hold it for the high day break. I really like multi-day breakouts. Look at that. It's going to get over 6 right now. Is it? Look at that. It's over 6 now. Okay, I got my stop loss set. I'll be right back. Hey!
Wow, through 6. Wow.
So you know what? I need to get on. So I need to fix my software because I use, what is it called? I use OBS to encode my software to stream to YouTube. So you have to create different scenes. So like right now the scene is, it just has a picture of my chart. So I need to create a scene to where I can actually put like my face, you know what I mean? Also a scene to where, because I'd like to be able to go through the SEC filings and see your process on that, Dawson.
Yeah.
Dude, look at that. $6 over it, squeezing. I don't know why I'm so surprised. Look at that.
You're still in for 520s?
Yes.
Nice.
529. I've sold 2/3 of my position. I had 1,500 shares. I've sold 1,000. I still have 500 right now.
Nice.
I don't know where I should move my stop loss up from. You know, where I should put it on. I mean, if I look at the 5-minute chart, I like looking at the 5-minute chart for find good intraday support and resistance levels. Really, I like to put it underneath the previous candle. So like right now, it's, see this candle on the 5-minute chart, it's at 601 or whatever. I like to put it underneath, but that's all the way down at 530, you know. So I think I'm going to wait till the next 5-minute candle and maybe see where that one kind of, see if it can base over 6. If it can hold over 6 and base over 6.
BLNK kind of perking.
Yep, it's ramping off 7. I shorted at 723 or 724, covered down at 693. Brother Numpsy says TIGR has similar profile to AYRO. Check it out. All right, let's look at it. Tiger, yeah, that one was hitting the high day scanner earlier. So it's consolidating right now. Look at that one, TIGR. It's consolidating. Let's look at the daily. Wow, it's a breakout on the multi-month breakout on the daily. Matt says, nice job changing from legal pimping to big pimp. Are you calling me fat? Is that what he's talking about? Just kidding. Alright, so I'm going to wait till the next 5-minute candle on AYRO. And we'll see where this thing forms some support. And then I'm going to put a stop loss underneath that support level. So we're on the next 5-minute candle now. So what do you do, Dustin? Are you more of like a swing trader, or are you more just like intraday?
My dip buys are intraday. When I first started, it was intraday, like within a few minutes. And I've been working on getting better at breakouts on listed stocks recently. Because for the first year, I was consistently losing on them. And then I started tracking them in Excel and found criteria that it has to meet that increases the odds in them working. So my breakouts are usually swing trades. I hold them for longer. But my dip buys on recent runners are a few minutes.
Speaking of breakouts, like multi-day breakouts, what gave me the conviction on AYROS is A, it's in a hot sector, right?
Mm-hmm.
B, it's gapping up, and if you look at this daily, gapping up over the $4 number. That's why I said if this thing panics down to 4, I'm a buyer. Remember I said that in the pre-market?
Mm-hmm.
But when it panicked, and then it just couldn't panic anymore. It got stuffed. Actually, I tried buying this. I tried buying the pre-market breakout right here. When it squeezed up, I got it at 4 as soon as it started spiking. And it squeezed up, and then it just couldn't break out anymore. So I was like, okay, this is looking stuffy up here. So I sold it. I sold some of it at 420, and then I put in a stop loss at $5. And then it panicked down, and when it panicked, it couldn't continue panicking. It just couldn't keep going. So I was like, wow, it's getting bought up. It's catching a bid on the level 2. It's not dumping anymore, so that's why I bought it. And then it doesn't always work out that good though. But I really like the daily. The daily is what gave me the conviction on it.
I'm pretty sure it had a split that day. Could be wrong.
A reverse split?
Yeah, because my charts are completely different.
You might be right. Oh, it has earned. I don't see it on mine, on my charts. Usually it says it.
On May 29th, is that the day?
May
$4 day.
So it's holding over 6 now.
Yeah, that $4 high was the day that merger got finalized, and part of the merger agreement was they had to enact a reverse split immediately for AYRO. Looks like a 1 for 5, maybe. I think.
Look at Solo and tell me what you think.
Solo.
What's the first thing that comes to your head? Long or short?
Short. Lower highs, flat bottom.
I see, but I'm starting to see, when I look at Solo, I'm starting to see consolidation. Right here. You know what I mean? So look at it, it's just going sideways. I don't know. I feel like it's a coin toss. Go either way.
Yeah, first thing that comes to my head is
Short.
short, but it's also gap up green on the day, so I wouldn't short it.
Stop on quote. And we have a cover. Alright, so I'm putting my stop loss in at 584 on AYRO. No, not cover, sell. I'm long, not short. Alright, WKHS rolling over. You might be right about Solo. It does look like it's about to break support, doesn't it? In the 420s. Like it looks like it's about to crack 425 and then kind of flush down to 4.
Yeah. Who knows?
Okay, I covered a little bit of workhorse there, but I think it's about to bounce up to 20, and I'm going to reshort up at 20.
Blink, new high day.
Look at that. Higher the better. I want Blink to go.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with this stuff. I'm probably just gonna
With Blink?
sit here for a few of these things. Solo, Blink, AYRO, they've all kind of moved. I don't really know what to do with them anymore. Just accept the fact I don't know what to do. At this point, I probably just do nothing till 2 p.m. Over the last year and a half, I've lost on pre-market trades and midday trades, so.
Alright, I just sold some AYRO at 650.
That's awesome.
I know, I can't believe this trade has worked out so well.
Yeah, look at that. Nice call.
Oh, thanks, Matt. Henry would have mentioned that the SPY's up. I didn't know that SPY was... Yeah, SPY is up. Yep. Yeah, 4%. Wow. Fucking workhorse. I hate you. I just covered some, and then it wants to continue fading. Look at that. 670s. I have to sell some more. I can't just sit here and not take profits.
I do that too. I always sell into strength.
You can always You can always add back. Well, I missed my sell in the 460s. There we go. It got me some at 450 or 655. I'll hold the rest. At least I tell myself I will. So I'm gonna put the stop loss in at 584 on AYRO, and I'm gonna try to hold the rest. I'm even gonna put it lower than that. I'm gonna put it at 574, and I'm gonna try to swing it to tomorrow. And look at that, just like that, Solo's coming back, man.
Ooh.
All right, I just took a short on BLNK. Got it at 726. And Solo, I think, is going to go higher. He's IAWBP in the chat says, not feeling Solo right now. What does he mean by that?
Not feeling it.
Like he wants to be in a relationship? Is that what you mean? No, I'm just kidding. Just playing. It was a stupid joke. He doesn't think it's gonna keep going up? Is that what you mean? You're not feeling it as like you don't think it's gonna keep going up? I kinda think, I mean, I'm short from 452 right now, and I think it's gonna get through 450s. I just moved my stop loss line down to 446. Because I'm just expecting it to take out, and then maybe I won't. I'll just put it at my entry. $250. Alright, so BLNK's pulling back a little bit. Okay. Covered 1/4 of it. Workhorse holding up a little bit. AYRO, man. Right after that, I said it turned. Oh, okay, I get it. Yeah, you thought it was going to dump. I thought it was going to dump for a second, too, and then it did turn. Solo. So right now, Dawson, out of everything that we're watching, what do you like most for a long? I mean, there's BLNK, which is showing a lot of strength. It's a multi-day breakout.
Out of everything, AYRO looks the strongest.
AYRO.
BLNK, I'd probably be most likely to play.
Yeah, I don't even know why I'm trying to short that right now.
Yeah, those popping it doesn't have a great history of holding its spikes, but
that's why I'm trying to short it.
Yeah,
dude,
it's holding up pretty breaking new highs in the daily.
The volume is insane on AYRO though.
Yeah.
It's got crazy good volume, whereas BLNK doesn't. But I mean, the volume could come in on BLNK. So yeah, I agree with you. Actually, I'm going to move my stop loss on AYRO under VWAP. I'm going to move it to like 549. And then what I'm going to do is throughout the day is if when this thing pulls back, because we know it's going to pull back, right? When it pulls back, I'm going to add back some more. And BLNK looks like it's about to squeeze. I'm covering that. All right, I'm out of that. And we're moving into midday. So with that being said, I think I'm going to be no more new trades for me. I'm done with my morning session. I'm just going to set my stop losses. And I think I'm going to be finished.
Play in the water.
Yeah, it's a good morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hot here right now. What's the temperature like up in Vancouver?
Partially. We're in Celsius. Fahrenheit, it's probably 70-ish.
Oh, okay. Wow. Nice and cool there. It's going to be like 90 here in Iowa today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, which is really hot for Iowa. Usually people are like bitching and freaking out about like 85. I'm like, I'm from New Mexico. It's like there it gets like to 105. Have you guys...
Yeah, that's hot.
So Birdie says, have you guys seen UMRX? Look at that. Matador says 105 today in the desert of New Mexico. All right. Solo just took me out. It's breaking high a day. There it goes. Look at that. BLNK.
Nice.
Breaking high a day. Look at all these. And Workhorse looks like it wants to go the opposite direction.
Yeah, this is weird.
UMRX. UMRX. Wow, look at that. You see that one, Dawson? UMRX?
I didn't.
Squeeze from 40 cents to $1.40.
Ooh, halts.
Higher the better with all of these, man. With AYRO, Solo, and BLNK. Higher the better. So my new risk with Workhorse is definitely going to be $20. I'm not giving back. I've got a nice healthy. I've had a nice healthy day today. Good solid green day. Feels good to start June out like this. So I'm going to risk $20. If it doesn't keep going my direction and keep putting in higher lows, Workhorse, see it put in a higher low at 2030, and then it put in another higher low up at VWAP at almost at night in the 1990s. So if this thing doesn't continue to fade and it starts coming back and gets over 20, I will exit that. Because all these other electric companies are fucking going bonkers right now. They're all squeezing so hard. So that tells me that Workhorse could come back too. Hey, thanks for coming, Matt. Matt's out. Thank you for coming. Yes, July. You're right. I do mean July. I said June. Come on, Workhorse. Break down. I'll be right back. So Dawson, which broker do you use?
IB,
Right on.
Interactive Brokers.
I think I'm gonna adopt or open an account with Cobra soon.
Nice. Get some borrows.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty decent. They give free shares sometimes.
Wow, that's
which is
nice.
Nice.
I heard they have better, like the rates there are better, and
And Lento gets you a discount.
that they actually have more shares to short than at Centerpoint.
Mm.
God. See, you know what? I kind of want to buy Solo right now. Here at 474. I feel like it's about to squeeze and go to 5. Oh, it looks like it's already doing it. You know, it broke out and then it kind of pulled back. So made me kind of want to buy it, but maybe I should just told myself I was going to not take any more new trades.
Chill.
Uh-oh, I had a price alert just hit. See what happened. Plug just hit. It's over $10. Plug is.
Oh my god. This is just ridiculous.
I know, it's awesome. Look at that. I could have bought it at 475 and we're going to 5 with Solo. I'm not going to do anything with Plug. I have that alert set and I'm not going to do shit with it.
I had Plug at 8 a couple days ago.
You did?
I was at 10.
Mal Alvarado was talking about it he was texting me, what do you think of Plug? And it was like at $4 or $5 like last week or the week before or something.
That would have been nice.
And I just kind of blew it off. I was like, nah.
Yeah, I played it on the 30th. A little bit by.
Dude.
High 7s.
Dude, AYRO's up over 7 now. Are you kidding me?
Congrats, that's nice.
Fucking kidding me? How can I not sell into this?
I would.
Look at that parabolic move. I gotta sell some into this. I can't just sit here and not take profits like Henry. Alright, I sold some at 725. Okay, I really am gonna hold the rest of my shares overnight. Unless it comes back to like 449.
449, yeah.
Or 549. I mean, I'm loving the fact that these are going so well, like all these electric plays, but it's really making me scared about my workhorse short.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. We're going parabolic.
Yeah, I'm just soaking in as much as I can because, like I say, not that experienced yet, so. Only been a year and a half in the first sector I'm seeing, so. Everyone's saying it's all busy and crazy, and I'm just kind of taking it in and seeing what's going on.
Well, you watched the whole coronavirus sector.
Yeah.
You know? You watched that one. Let me think what else was running last year. What was a good sector last year that was really moving? I mean, the coronavirus sector was probably the best sector I've ever seen. Back in, I think it was 2017, the Bitcoin sector was, I mean, not even trading cryptos. Like, you didn't have to trade cryptos, but all of these stocks, they were all saying, they're all putting out press releases saying, oh, we're adopting crypto technology. We're doing this with crypto. You know what I mean? We're blockchain technology. We're doing this. You know what I mean? They're always putting out hype about blockchain or crypto. about how they're attaching themselves to it, and everything was just going bananas. Last year, the marijuana sector heated up for a little bit. All right, so Solo's pulling back a little bit. I mean, you could make a case for buying Solo on this little dip right here. See how it's pulling back to the 470s? So it's like basically pulling back. Ideally, if you were taking the trade, you buy it on the pullback at the 470s. You're using basically it's pulling back to the breakout area, and you know what you're hoping for is it uses that breakout as support, and you risk 470. Here, I'll just do it with small size just to do it. We'll risk 470. We'll risk 5 cents. Buy. See if it works. It might not work. I might need to. It might need to pull back more to like, because really the breakout level would be like 460s. So we'll let it pull back a little bit more. Oh, look at that. BL and K. Slap down. So in a perfect world, that's how Solo would be a, you know, it pulls back to the breakout area in the 460s, 470s. You buy it on the pullback, and then you sell into the push over 5. Over the high day break, it gets over 5 ideally. Or it goes absolutely apeshit like AYRO and just keeps going. So look at that. Solo's getting bought up now. Maybe not. I think it should get bought up right here. It should get bought up right up here near high day. And AYRO is looking kind of toppy to me. What do you think? Look at it. It looks like it's getting kind of, you know, it's getting stuffy up here. Doesn't it look stuffy to you?
Hasn't quite had like that sped up volume yet.
It hasn't had what?
Like that, you know, like that speeding up volume into like
a
high day push kind of thing. It's just kind of been consistent.
You're right, actually. Where it really just gets a really big parabolic squeeze. I thought see these candles when it goes from like the 690s to 750, those 3 1-minute candles. I thought that's what that was going to be.
Yeah.
But I mean, when you look at the 5-minute chart, dude. Look at that trend. Look at that trend on the 5-minute chart on AYRO. Just a fucking perfect line, a perfect trend. Jesus. Look at that. Squeeze up to 769. See, you know what? A really, really good trader, if you look at the 5-minute chart on AYRO, okay, so I bought this pullback at 530, right? A really badass trader like Gratani, what they would have done is when this thing broke out, when it broke high a day and it got over the whole dollar number of $6, they would have been, instead of selling right there like I was, they would have been adding. Because look at that. I mean, it's... And if the breakout doesn't work, you still got a nice cushion. Because you're in from 530. You bought it at VWAP. And we're up to the 780s now. I am definitely going to swing this as long as it doesn't hit my risk. I'm just going to keep my risk under VWAP all day long. I'm going to set my risk right under VWAP all day long. And as long as it doesn't hit my risk, I'm going to swing this bitch. Why's it gotta be a bitch? kidding. Look at Solo. Solo pulling back. Look at that. It pulling back to the breakout level, and it's getting bought up now. I mean, I mistimed it a little bit because I'm in at 474, but it's kind of cool how that works out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I'm hoping it holds up. It's got a nice, clean, multi-day move. You want to be interested in dip buying down the road. I'm hoping they all hold up.
I agree. Higher the better. All right, it's going to squeeze out. It's going to break high a day. Solo. Meanwhile, Workhorse is testing 19. I have no clue what Workhorse is going to do. Alright, I sold my Solo. I mean, it's probably going to break out and get over 5 today, Solo is, but I don't want to watch it. I already made enough money for the day. WKHS. It's looking. What do you think of WKHS? Man, it just.
I don't know with that thing.
It's a tough one to call, huh?
Yeah.
Like, I probably should be just taking profits down here in the low 19s. But you know how, like, sometimes when they're weak, right, and it's a first red day, they'll stay heavy against near low a day, and they might chop around or bounce, but they'll stay below VWAP, they'll stay heavy, and eventually later on that day, you'll just get a crack of that sideways price action, and then it just really fucking dumps. And that's what I want. And that's why I don't want to take profits right now here, you know, in the low 19s.
Mm-hmm.
Because I really want to get that big flush where you just... Because today, it's red on the day, so today could potentially be the first red day. And I really want to see... I really want to catch that move when it flushes down to, like, you know, like $16, $15, $14. When we, you know, you catch like $3, $4, $5 a share on it. Look at that. Solo's going to break out. Dude, AYRO at $8. It just doesn't want to give it up. You ever box yourself in? Go long and short? Dawson, you there?
Hey, what?
You sleeping?
Sorry, I was watching AYRO as it was breaking there.
Dude, this UMRX is something else, man. This thing's moving. It's a biopharmaceutical company. It develops and commercializes immunotherapy products for cancer. UMRX. Oops. UMRX. See if they have news. Completes. I don't understand that. Launches private placement of preferred shares for 104 million gross. Do you know what that means? Do you know what this news means?
On UMRX?
Yeah. announces acquisition of KIQ. Oh, okay, so they bought a company. They acquired a company.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
UMRX. Wow. Oh, this is one of those annoying ones that gets halted every 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I hate it when they do that. But I'll watch it. Right? FUV. You could have just bought any one of these electric plates today and just, it didn't matter which one you chose. They all went up.
They all went, yeah. Yep.
UMRX. UMRX. Look at that. We're cracking 19 on Workhorse. Die, you piece of shit. Okay, I don't mean literally die. I just mean go down. To cover or not cover right here? Look at that, Workhorse. Give it up, sweetheart. No, you want to. Breaking low a day. $18.50s. AYRO slapped down to 7.30s.
Doesn't look like much on the 1 minute, but it's a buck a share off the high.
Yeah. It doesn't look like much, does it? But it is.
Yeah.
Oh, what do I cover here? And then reshort? Make sure there's still shares to short. E-Trade has a tendency to run out. Yep, they still got shares. I probably should have covered some into that flush. I guess I still can. Alright, I did. And then I'm going to short into a bounce up towards 19 on Workhorse. Basically, any pops towards VWAP, I'm going to be shorting into those. $19.98. All right. And it looks like maybe I got a bad cover there. Yep. It's just going to go lower. Fuck me, man. I wanted more size with this one. It's alright. I'm just going to write it down. So what do you think there, Dawson?
I don't have a good read on things today, and I think just knowing that is going to save me today.
You're absolutely correct. I think screen time is huge.
Yeah.
Let's see how your YCB's doing.
I took that off at 2:15 a few minutes ago.
Y.
And I'll just reassess it in the afternoon if it wants to break again.
Well, I mean, it's. I like the fact that you sold into that little pop back up.
Yeah.
The volume is just not. It's, you know what I mean. It's gonna be hard for it to go.
Yep.
All right, so I gotta look where I'm gonna add into this short on this workhorse garbage. Meanwhile, BL and K, I snagged some short at 744. BL and K looks like it's rolling over a little bit. Probably should cover a little bit here. 25. Cover some there. Who's your favorite out of all the webinars? Who's your favorite out of Sykes's? Damn it, I missed my cover.
Gritani.
Gritani's?
A cop-out answer.
Okay, excluding him though.
Probably Bento.
Really?
Probably. He goes over everyone's trades.
That's true. I think mine is going to be Crook. I like his webinars the best because, well, I just like the fact that he trades live.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Did you watch What's His Faces?
Jack.
Yes.
Yeah.
His wasn't too
Jack's
bad.
He's pretty solid, yeah.
Yeah, I was impressed.
He's come a long way since his OTC days.
Dude, and he's like you, man. He's like so young.
Yeah, I think he's like 22.
He's so fucking young. I'm just like, Jesus Christ, this kid's he's like what, he's got like 500,000 in profits now?
Yeah.
That's impressive, man. For someone his age, I'm just like, Jesus Christ. I'm behind the power curve. Makes me feel like shit about myself. But that's the thing about this game though is you really can't, it's not good to sit there and compare yourself to everybody else. Cuz it'll just create frustration, you know? Cuz then you start comparing yourself and then you start getting these expectations, and when you don't meet that expectations, it causes a lot of pain.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I first started trading, I literally thought that I was like, okay, when I first joined the challenge, I thought that I was going to be the next Gritani. I was like, yeah, a year from now, I'm going to be selling my business, I'm going to be quitting my job, blah, blah. I had these like delusions of grandeur that I thought, oh, I'm going to have this shit down in a month. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, then reality set in. And then a year later, or 6, 8 months, 9 months later, I'm down $5,000.
That's the reality of it. I was thankful that I was trading so small in the beginning, because like the first year, I only lost maybe like $600.
That's key. Trading small when you
Mm-hmm.
first start.
Cause
Yeah, I remember after like the first year and taking a walk. I remember thinking to myself, I was taking a walk one day and I was just thinking to myself, I had just like busted one of my accounts, right? And so
mm-hmm.
I had a losing day, a big losing day, and I knew I was gonna have to reload my account, and I remember thinking to myself, I'm walking and I'm just thinking, I'm like, man, I expected to be like a millionaire, you know, a year ago at this time, and I'm having to reload my account, and my expectations were so high of myself,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought I was, and I just had like delusions of grandeur, and then I realized at that moment I was like, man, I gotta stop expecting so much from myself. Like that's what's causing me so much pain, is because I expected. I was like in my brain, I was already thinking about like how I was gonna sell my business, how I was all gonna just do this full time, prior to learning how to really trade, and having those, putting all those expectations on myself, I feel like made me trade bad because it made me so anxious to make money now, and I actually still fight that now. I still fight
Mm-hmm.
that urge to like, because I always want to make money today. Like if we have a slow day in the market, it I'll end up dicking off money because I just want to make money because I want to be able to do it full time.
Mm-hmm. I had similar. It was more that like I wanted to be in that 10%. Like it wasn't so much like, oh, I want to make $1,000 today or anything. It was like I just wanted to be one of those 10% good traders, and put in the falsehood when I was paper trading, being good at trading, just being a paper trader, then thinking, oh yeah, once I go real money, I'll be fine. So that kind of gave me the same kind of thing where like, oh yeah, I'll be able to get it, no problem. Yeah.
So when you were crushing it while you were paper trading, you were like, oh man, this is going to be easy, or I'm going to
Yeah, as
kill
soon as I
this.
start real money, it'll be easy.
Uh,
And that was completely not true.
yeah, Henry he had a similar experience. He paper traded for like, uh, I mean, we were hell, he had me kind of, okay, so we traded side by side, but he was using a paper, he was trading, I think he paper traded for almost a year. And we were trading side by side, and every single day he would like make way more money than me on his paper trading account. And I was thinking, damn, Henry, I was like, Henry, you're so good, dude. I did not, and I thought that basically that whenever he funded his account, I thought that was going to directly correlate. I thought that he was
Yeah.
going to be making, $10,000 a week every single week,
Mm-hmm.
But then when he started paper trading, I mean, when he started real money trading, it was drastically different, way different. But he adapted to it very well because all he did was he reduced his position size, and that fixed everything. And
Mm-hmm.
and he's been on a he man, if he upped his position sizes, God, he would make so much money because he fucking nails these longs every morning on the
He
pre-market.
does. Yeah, he does those pre-market trades very well.
Dude, he does so good at them. Like I
That
called him.
means he could do it before his day job.
Oh, that's what he did. He traded this morning.
Mm-hmm.
I called him this morning at it was like about 8 a.m. Eastern time, I was like, so what's up, man? What are you in? Are you in anything? He's like, I'm done trading for the day. He's like, I nailed LMFA. And I don't know what else. He named another one.
Nice.
Anyways, I think it's about time to take a break. We've already been rocking this out for almost 3 hours.
Yeah, I'm just about done.
So, just a quick review on what I'm going to do with my trades. AYRO is pulling back. I'm still long from 529. I can't wait to text Henry this. He's going to fucking shit his pants. Because he's always giving me a hard time because he thinks I always sell too soon. But I'm planning on adding this into this trade, and whenever it gets anywhere close to VWAP, or it looks like it's holding a key level, I'm going to add into my position and then swing it. So that's the plan with AYRO, is add into it on a, I should maybe add here at 7. Maybe not, I don't know. And then we'll see. We'll wait. We'll give it more time. We'll let it consolidate and chop around and do its thing. And then I'm going to look for a spot to add and then swing it to tomorrow. Because today's day one of the breakout. Right? On AYRO. Day one of the breakout. Day one of the breakout, a lot of times this could just be the beginning of a fucking multi-day run. A lot of times it is. So. WKHS. It's putting in lower lows and higher lows, which I like. I added on this little pop, on this little bounce. I do have more ads up to VWAP. I got some ads at 1947 and 1949. Oh. Yep, so 1949 and 1947. Maybe I should move one of those down so I can. I'm going to move one of them down to 1925 or 1910. Yeah, 1910 I'm going to move down. So I'm going to scale in a little bit up to VWAP on this and risk VWAP. If it starts coming back, then I'll. But I'm planning on swinging WKHS to tomorrow too for a second red day. And then BLNK. Where's BLNK? I mean, BLNK is day one of the breakout, but I think BLNK is more likely to give it up than AYRO. And trust me, I'm not going to get stubborn with this short. I'm short from 744. I already covered a little bit into this dip, and then I just put my stop loss at 746. So I'll be looking for fades. Really, my goal with this one is $7. All right, I just got executed. I just got an ad on WKHS at 1910. Other than that, I think that's going to be it for right now.
Yeah, that's about it for me.
Birdie says it's a Dunning-Kruger effect where often people overestimate their ability on certain tasks. I think a lot of people do that in trading. I was the same. Oh, Alice is in plug at 10:13. Okay, hold on. When you say you're in plug, are you long or are you short, Alice? Are you long? Tell me you're buying that breakout. Tell me you're buying the breakout. We're going to have Alice on the live stream too. I'm going to have her. Guys, wait to see. You're going to love listening to Alice talk. I'm telling you guys. You're going to love it when you get Alice on. She has this. Okay, so Alice is from Mexico. I don't know if you guys know this. She's from Mexico. And Alice she has the sweetest Mexican accent. She's long. Alice is a very short biased trader too. She's never long. Look at her. Buying the breakout. I like it, Alice. She recognizes the hot sector. She sees the breakout. And she pulls the trigger. Why wouldn't you? I love it, Alice. I fucking love it. Fantastic. Look at that. She saw the breakout. Look at that. See, it's a breakout over the pre-market highs. It's a breakout over the whole dollar number, which is 10. It's in a hot sector. So it's got all those things, all those components lining up in itself. And she bought it at 10.13. Let's see if... Alice, are you willing to come on the live stream? She said no. Oh, she'll come. Don't worry, guys. I'll talk her into it. Okay? There's one thing I'm good at, and that's talking girls into things they don't want to do. You're supposed to laugh, Dawson. That was a joke. Okay? Come on, man. We're here to have fun. Yes, we're going to bring you on, Alice. Okay? And we'll also have Dawson back too, because God knows how long Henry's going to be gone for. He may not get his spot back. Just kidding.
He's fired.
Well, I'm going to fix my scenes too, Dawson, to where one day where we can maybe pull up a computer or fix a scene to where we can go through some filings on one of these stocks. And I'd like to see your process on that.
Cool.
Don't worry, Brian. She'll come. Okay? We'll peer pressure her into it.
Okay, I'm going to get off. Thanks for having me.
All right.
Bye.
Peace, brother. Thank you for coming on.
No problem. See ya.
Yep. Bye-bye. Okay, he's out. Bye, Mrs. Henry. Yeah, I miss Henry too. It's okay though. He'll be back. It's not like he's dead. Okay, he didn't die. He'll be back. Anyways, okay, fellas, I gotta go too. So I gotta go too. So I'll talk to you guys soon. See you guys Friday. I'll be back Friday. I always say maybe I'll come back on Wednesday, but at the latest Friday. Maybe Wednesday, though. So, be well. Take it easy. Trade safe. And most of all, have fun.